The top three race getters in the Hamilton Island Grand Prix Freestyle for 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oakley family, of course, who are behind Hamilton Island, are unable to attend tonight because they are in Europe at Mannheim supporting Crystal and Lyndall Oakley in that pre-Olympic, the vital pre-Olympic competition there tonight. So, in their absence, the presentation for the top three place getters for the Hamilton Island Grand Prix tonight will be made by Mr. Franz Venhouse on behalf of Sandy Oakley and Hamilton Island. Franz is accompanied by Ms. Maribel Alonso, representing the ground jury. Maribel, of course, from Mexico, a valued contributor to our judging panel here at the CDI for 2012. Third place getter, Tor Vandenberg and Fisherman's Friend with a score of 67.425. Second place to the unmounted Marie Tompkinson, who rode Diamond Finger 4 with a score of 70.675. And the winner, the redoubtable Heath Ryan, yet again with Regard Noir, Grand Prix Freestyle champion with a score of 71.275. I don't know about the rider, ladies and gentlemen, but by gee, this horse is worth more money.
Thank you, Gary. Look, you know, I sort of very, very happy to have won. I feel like I'm hanging on by my fingernails, and you know, that sort of, I'm just feeling old because these guys are a lot younger and they seem very ferocious, and I don't know how long I can hold them out. But to Hamilton Island, of course, thank you very much. We really, really need their sponsorship, and they do a wonderful job year after year. And of course, the two girls, the Oakley girls, that's Lyndall and Christy, are in Mannheim right now in Germany. And Rosie, my wife, is over there too. And that's the first of the two final head-to-heads the Australian Olympic team final contenders have to go through to make the team for London later on this year. And I know Rosie's just 2 hours out from competing. She didn't tell me where Lyndall and Christy were, you know, in terms of competing. I guess when you're in that sort of, in that zone, you just zoned in on yourself. But tonight's a really big night. To Tony Vanhouse, who sort of does the most amazing job sort of piloting this event, and then of course all the people involved with judging and the hundreds of volunteers from all of we competitors. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Heath. Now, before Heath leads our top trio off on the lap of honour, and Marie, you don't have to run, okay? A couple of things we should clean up. Christy Oakley has completed her performance in Mannheim. We don't have a score available for her at this point. And right about now, Hayley Beresford should be competing. But before we continue, 68.5, Roger knows everything. Roger Fitzharding, thank you very much. 68.5 for Christy Oakley and her performance at Mannheim tonight. Now, before we ask our trio to get off on a lap of honour, just a word of praise, as Heath said, for Hamilton Ireland for their support of the Grand Prix. Also the horse stand who donated the rope for Heath and Regatta and Wild for their successful performance tonight. We've also got another very special award to make, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the John Lieutenant Memorial Trophy, which is awarded to the horse and rider combination obtaining the best two official scores at the CDI, that's excluding the freestyles. Carolyn Lieutenant to make the presentation, and the winner of this very, very prestigious award, the John Lieutenant Memorial Trophy, is Matthew Dowsley and Falstermeyer. Thank you, Carolyn, and congratulations again to Matthew for winning that wonderful trophy. Thanks once more to Hamilton Ireland. Hamilton Ireland, of course, one of the world's great holiday destinations on the Great Barrier Reef. Congratulations to Tor Vanderbilt, to Marie Tompkinson, and to the victor tonight, Keith Ryan and Regatta Noir. competitors in another outstandingly successful Hamilton Island.